Here's an example of another moderated mediation. This is model 16 in the Hayes templates. And in this case, we have the same example as before, except we have a moderator on both the indirect effect and the direct effect. So we have an arrow on the A path and then also the C prime path, as evidenced by the red arrow. So the red arrow is the direct effect and the blue arrow is for the indirect effect. And so these authors were interested in understanding addictive behavior and in particular what causes people to have alcohol problems. And so they proposed that people who are more uncertain about why positive and negative events happen in their lives, they just haven't figured that out yet, they are more likely to drink to cope with their depression and kind of take away their worries, basically. So those drinking motives in turn would be positively associated with the alcohol problems that they would experience. And the alcohol problems was operationalized by the Rutgers Alcohol Problems Index, so that's how it was measured. And so again, the A path would be positive. So the more uncertainty the person felt, the more likely they would be to drink to avoid worry, and that was the drinking motive, and then positive relationship on the B path. Now the authors posited that age would moderate this relationship such that the older someone is, the less likely these relationships would hold. So they would be diminished as age increased. So they figured that this would be the case because, as people age, they learn that alcohol is not a good permanent solution to their problems, and it can also make their problems worse. And plus, they argued that people who are older would have family and work responsibilities that would prohibit them from drinking to excess very often. And so they found the part of this model held up, and that was that age was interacting or impacting the A path, but so the indirect effect was lessened as people aged, but the direct effect was not. So as people aged, the direct effect still held. So people with causal uncertainty still seem to have alcohol problems.